Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. So by tomorrow, I have to finish painting or drawing on 2 different shirts. I also have work today, so I have exactly 3.5 hours to get 2 shirts done before I dip. This is gonna suck. I already know it, but we're gonna try and do it. So the 2 shirts that I have today, I have one, you can't even see, one mega long one that is like down to the butt, sort of like a doctor's coat. And then I also have kind of like a regular dress shirt that I'm gonna do on the back of again. Probably a little bit longer actually than a normal dress shirt. The person who saw my shirts really liked one that I've done previously, which I will show somewhere like here. But so I'm going to do that on the long one. I'm going to replicate that exact image, and then on the second one I'm going to get a bit creative and I'm going to do a different design, which I also have to design within the 3.5 hours that I have. So with that time constraint, let's get started. We are facing is that this shirt is shorter than the original shirt that I did. So I'm doing all the proportions for that shirt and it ain't working for this shirt. And I'm not happy. So I've redrawn it twice. I'm gonna have to redraw it a 3rd time to make it even smaller to fit it all in. So as usual, this is never as easy as it needs to be. So as I was saying earlier, I did have a few issues with drawing this picture to the correct scale for this shirt, because as I shown earlier, I had done this design on a previous shirt which was a different length. It was a lot longer than this one. So when I came to drawing it, I went in with this sort of size confidence, which was not actually accurate for the size of the shirt. So it took me a few attempts to kind of get into the swing of drawing this perfectly and in the correct scale to the shirt. But once I got the swing, it was completely fine. Like, it went better than anticipated, really. Although the lines, due to the difference in material, did vary, because on the original one, I had a much thinner outcome. Next day, I need to finish the second one. And I have 2 hours and 40 minutes. We got this. We can do this. Okay, so here is an update for the shirts that I've been drawing. So the last time you guys saw me, I was moaning about how I have an evening to complete 2 shirts. Now, that was the case, but thankfully the person that I need to deliver them to has extended the time, and I actually then needed to deliver it for the 5th. So currently it is the 2nd of December. At least 2 shirts. I've completed one, which was actually originally due on the 29th, along with the second one, but then it got extended to the 5th, and it was only 1 shirt, and I was like, cool, awesome, like, it's completely fine. Then it grew to 2 shirts that I had to complete, so in total 3. I can manage 2 shirts before the 5th, like, that's completely fine, along with, like, my work schedule. And now it has become, I need to finish and complete 7 shirts before the 5th. Is interesting, because I don't know if I can do that. Hopefully I can extend it a little bit further. Hopefully I can extend it to the 11th if I am lucky. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But again, this video is just going to be a lot of me being nervous. 7 shirts, all hand-drawn, similar designs, maybe a few different colorways. I went actually yesterday to buy some more materials and hunt down the similar shirts that I had bought for the first one. And the month, to be honest, have so many projects to complete, it's mind-boggling, but really, really good. So 8 are going to be flying off to Canada in a week or so. So yay, thank you Canada for supporting me and my bespoke shirts. But yes, no. Before all the fun 7 shirts that I have to draw. So again, today's the 2nd. Try at least 1 today. complete after work, and then I have a whole day and maybe work. Shirt number 2.
Коротше, оця, а в тебе оця має бути тут. Ну, сюди довше, а оце тут. А в тебе різко. Дивись. Ось вона, диви. Чуть-чуть.
Don't draw on. Little inspection by my most fab, who literally rips me apart every single time. My shirt, I finally start doing the black outline rather than fighting over what the sketch is going to look like. But this is the second variant of a shirt that I was sending off to Canada. I wanted to do a different design just because this shirt was a lot shorter than the other ones that I've done previously. So I needed to kind of have a design which was more fitting for a shorter, more regular sized shirt. And I thought that a portrait would be a lot more fun and just very stark in comparison and a lot of detail. To be honest, this is actually my favourite design out of both of them that I've done, although the first one obviously holds a very special place in my heart for being the first one that I've done and the one that I've done the most shirts with. This one, I just love the way it came out, like it came out exactly how I wanted it to. Number 2, it is complete. So here's the back. Did a little pocket accent in the front. The telephone. It is the third shirt out of 8. So, point, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I was already over doing this. Like, I was not even hot, and I was just exhausted of being on the floor with my knees, just not even gonna lie. Like, it sucked, and I was so sick this whole time. I do to tackle the knee problem, I decided to stretch by doing the hubak. And if some of you don't know what the hubak is, it's a traditional Ukrainian dance that usually the men do, but you know what? I don't want to give the men all the cool things. I want to be able to do it too. So link in the comment section if you want to see my hubak progress in every video, because my goal is to be so flawless doing it that nobody even knows that I didn't train properly. But one of the shirts we did get a custom colorway, which was for a bit of a lighter blue, and it was very difficult to find really nice colors for the fabric, like fabric pens. So I bought a few. I bought a very bright yellow. I wanted to find more of a gold, but it didn't really work, so instead I went for a glitter pen, and it worked really, really well, and I thought that the shirt came out awesome in that colorway. So today is the 4th of December. I am making my 4th shirt out of 8. So we're at the halfway mark today, and hopefully I can get half of the 5th one ready today. So fingers crossed, because I don't have work. So we might be able to finish it. The season in the UK right now is, well, it's winter, but it's like very grim winter. And everything is dark, so by the time I get home from work on most evenings, I have to, and my light is awful. It's not a very good art light, so I had to put my exposure on my camera quite high. So if you do see that it's like blindingly white, I do apologize, but it was the only way for you guys to be able to see what I was actually doing on the floor. And to be honest, the light that I had on, because I had the big light and then I also had my ring light to be able to see what I was doing, because I honestly would just have been drawing in complete like blindness. At this point, because I had drawn this design so much, I was so confident in doing it, so my sketching by each shirt halved it in time, and the actual drawing half. The 5th of December, and I'm not even gonna cap with you guys, the British weather got me messed up. I'm sick again. The fifth shirt today. 6:42. I haven't started yet. Today. Maybe you can. Let's try to do this. Sorry, like I'm squinting. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm not gonna be doing the marker today. I'm gonna be double sketching. So hopefully that is better for me, considering I'm a bit today. Because the timing of sketching had decreased by at least half, it went from 2 to 3 hours of sketching to maybe 1 hour of sketching, if not less, just because I was so confident with that on this day, because I was sick, I was like, 2 sketches will be a lot easier for me to do than a sketch and a proper full outline, like coloured outline. So that's why I find it very helpful to have an actual shirt that I had drawn next to me, because the sketch on my iPad obviously is a sketch, but how it comes out on the shirt sometimes varies, and because of the shape of it, so I always have both next to me. It's day 5? 5? Day 6. Yesterday I didn't complete a full shirt, but I did do 2 sketches. Jubby, you're smelly, go away. So today is the 6th. And we are gonna finish 2 shirts today with the outline. So after today we'll have 2 more left to make 8, and maybe if I at the midpoint made it so much easier to actually just complete these 2 shirts, because I feel like there's always that weird starting feeling of dread to start a project and the sketching process, at least for me. So actually being start from the midpoint, I would say, was a big push in me just doing it and finishing it. And then that kind of helped me out was that it was a different colour, so most of the shirts I did in navy blue, and these 2 shirts I was doing in black, so it helped a crap ton. You can also see my dog Jubby placing everywhere he can to be right next to me, so these shirts got some beautiful loving from Jubby's butt. So Jubby in the comment section if his appearance is wanted. I'm gonna do this and hope that the sound is working for once, but we'll see how that goes. So you the progress that I've done with some of the projects. So the first thing I'm going to show you is with the shirts off to Canada. Did my thank you slips and some tags to make the back of the shirts look a bit more official. So if I get thank you notes. So I wanted to do colored paper. I thought white would just be a little too bland, but I just have some like 8 of those. Maybe I'll rotate colors at some point, but I felt like blue was the right color for now. Then the next thing that I did was I bought iron-on transfer paper for t-shirts, and I printed some, don't know, put on them. So as you can see, all the sizes that I have right now, that didn't get sewn on the back of the shirt, just to make them look a bit more official. So hopefully that works, we'll see. I'll update you guys today because I'm probably going to be doing that today. I need to find some fabric to put that on. Pretty sure I have some. I have always a stash of like everything. I'm a hoarder of art supplies and just random stuff because you never know when you need it. So I keep it all. But moving on. Lovely point. My audio decided to not record anything that I was saying, but I am clearly done and not bothered to do something. So it is the 8th on this day. It's Friday the 8th of December, and off we go doing probably the 7th. No, maybe, yeah, like the 7th shirt probably. I can't count. But yeah, just at this point I could see it was the finish line, but you know when it's the last one, the energy is not there. Like you just do not want to do it. And then when you get to the final one, you're so excited about being done that it's super quick and exciting and you're super productive. But this one I was just struggling. Again, in the time lapse you can't really tell, but I was just trying to hammer them out. Again, my body was I have officially lost my voice, so my apologies for the video, but today is and I have one more shirt left to do, only the outline, like the actual fabric outline. And then all of today we're going to be sewing our tags on and packing them away to be ready to ship off to Canada tomorrow. So off we go. It's my mum. She helped me throughout this entire process. She ironed everything. She helped me with my packing. She was just my moral support throughout doing all of these 8 shirts. And on this day, I had actually forgotten I had one more shirt to do. I was packing and printing and doing all these things, and my mum goes, you know, you still have a shirt to do. And I was like, oh my god, no. So this is me mid-packing, realizing that I have to do a shirt. I reached the point where I will start doing all the packaging and the tags for the shirt. So right now I'm just cutting up that transfer paper from earlier into squares with no excess, just so that I can iron them on, as you can see here, onto fabric that I had. So the fabric I actually used was probably canvas. I think it's 100% cotton canvas that I used for my end of degree uni project. So I'm just peeling them off, and they actually peeled off so well, which I did end up actually screwing up the second batch. This one I kept the iron on for so long because I was so worried about it peeling off. And then once I did my next set, I got way too cocky and I didn't leave them on for long enough. So lesson learned, everyone make sure you read the instructions and keep the iron on for long enough, otherwise they do peel. But now when it actually came to sewing, I really did struggle, just because the material and my sewing machine were just not thing. And it ended up being a lot longer for me to use a sewing machine than it was for me to just stitch them by hand. So as you can see, and here's my lovely mum ironing the shirts. So to actually set the ink, because they are pens, fabric pens, you have to set the ink by heat. So you have to iron it for like 5 minutes with an iron, no steam, and then you have to wash it with in a cycle that's like under 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know about Fahrenheit, but in Celsius that's 30. So we just ironed them down, every single one. This took literally the whole day. And then to wash them, to get them dry, and then to iron them again so that they looked presentable in the packaging for the lady to take to Canada. All ready to go with all their tags. Tak? Tak, no? Tak, no? That packaging done, I think it's time to finally reveal what the designs look like. So here we go. So much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe even, the bell notification too, and maybe even share it with friends and family. I know I took a month-long break when I did say that I would be consistent with this, but I did have a very, very busy, difficult month. So hopefully we will be more consistent starting out again from mid-December for the Christmas season. But I did really enjoy doing this, and please do comment down below which colorway was your favorite, and in fact